Hey everybody, it's Scott with SpringfieldDogTrainer.com. I got a video for you today about some potty training tips for you and your dog. Whether you just got a new puppy or whether you just adopted a dog from the shelter, these will work well if you go by 4 or 5 guidelines to start out with and try to be very structured with these guidelines, follow them to the letter, and it will help you in your house training endeavors. First, we've got food schedule and potty schedule. So what we're going to do is we're not going to just leave food out all the time for our dogs just to eat as they please. We are going to set definite feeding times. So if you're feeding your dog twice a day, try to keep those times as consistent as possible. And then that will get your dog, it'll be easier that way to get your dog on a pattern, a nice structured schedule for food time, and that will help them with potty time. So moving on to the potty time, we're always going to take our dogs outside right after we eat, right after the dogs eat, that is, and we're going to spend some time with them outside. We are going to go outside with the dog. That's another point I want to make. Don't just open the door, you got a fenced backyard, and let your dog go out and trust that your dog is going to go out and go to the bathroom. Especially in the early stages, guys, I want you to go out with the dog every time, physically see that the dog is going to the bathroom. And one other thing with the scheduling I want you to do, after your dog goes to the bathroom, of course you're going to praise your dog for going to the bathroom outside. I'm not a big fan of giving a cookie, but if you want to, you can at that point. After the dog goes to the bathroom, but just a verbal praise, a little pet is fine also. Come back inside. I want you to have a journal, a pen and paper sitting somewhere convenient for when you come back inside. And especially the first couple weeks, I want you to jot down the time of day, whether the dog went number 1 or number 2, and really that will help you understand your dog's habits, and you'll really get to know your dog that way, and you'll have less accidents in the house because you're going to be learning how often your dog needs to go to the bathroom and things of that nature. So at least for the first couple weeks, if you can write it down, that will help you get to know your dog better. Okay, for when you're back in the house, we've got supervision. This is our second key point. When we are home, we're going to have to be supervising our dogs. So whether that means whether you tether a leash to your belt or something and have your puppy stay right with you to where you can keep an eye on it while you're house training it, that's a good way. Whether you block off the room that you're in to where you can keep an eye on the dog, so you can see, you'll learn little signs for if you think your puppy has to go to the bathroom, and you can appropriately get it outside so it can go to the bathroom where it's supposed to. So supervise your dog. When you can't supervise your dog, that's going to lead us into our third tip. We're going to utilize a crate or a kennel. Now some people have misconceptions about putting their dog in a crate. They think it's mean, they think it's cruel. We want to introduce the crate to the dog as it's a good thing. It's their peaceful, quiet time. We want to teach our dogs to be able to chill out and relax in their crate. Now, a crate is a good tool for house training, but it's also a good tool to teach your dog just that, to just chill and relax. It's his quiet time, his space to enjoy and relax. So, dogs generally, for the most part, don't want to and don't eliminate in their crate. So we want the crate to be small enough where the dog has room to go in, maybe do a circle around and lay down. He doesn't need a whole lot of room in there, because what will happen is he'll go to the bathroom in part of the crate, and then he'll go move to the other part of the crate to sleep, and then he'll be able to keep it separate. While he's learning this potty training, we want the crate to be small enough that he has room to go in, maybe do a circle, and lay down. It doesn't need to be any bigger than that. Okay, the next one is going to be, if there is an accident, you're going to want to clean it up thoroughly. We're not going to punish the dog for making a mistake in the house because it's our fault. Because if the dog's in the crate, you're not going to have a mistake in the house, and if you're supervising the dog, you shouldn't have a mistake in the house. But inevitably, it can happen. The dog might go to the bathroom in the house. What we want to do is we want to get a product called Nature's Miracle. I think you can get it at Lowe's or Menards or Big R. Most places you can get it. It's Nature's Miracle, and follow the directions on the bottle for cleanup. What that does is it really breaks down, if your dog peed on the carpet, it really breaks it down and really cleans it and eliminates it. That way the dog doesn't go back to the same spot. Because if you don't clean it with Nature's Miracle, you're not really going to get it all cleaned up thoroughly. And what's going to happen is the dog then is going to go back to that spot, and just because you think you got it clean and it's all there, the dog can still tell it was there, and he or she might think that that's the appropriate spot to go to the bathroom. So we want to do a thorough cleanup with Nature's Miracle on the spot when we have an accident. But we don't want to have too many accidents because nobody likes to clean up their house. So we've got the scheduling. We want to be strict with our scheduling, keep the times consistent. We've got supervision. So we're always going to be supervising the dog. When we can't be home, we're going to utilize our crate. And then we're going to clean up any accidents that may occur. But hopefully, those will be very few. So I hope you guys got something out of this video. If you have any questions at all, you can shoot me an email. It's scott@springfielddogtrainer.com. I'd like you to check out my website for more how-to videos. It's springfielddogtrainer.com. I look forward to hearing from you guys soon. Have a great day.